The morning sun cast long shadows as I sprinted through the bustling streets of downtown, my dress shoes clicking against the pavement. My tie flapped wildly over my shoulder. I was late. Again. Just what I needed, a voice called out. An elegant older woman in a tailored suit stood near a bus stop, waving frantically. "Young man, please. A favor." I slowed, panting. "Ma'am, I'm really late for an interview." She clutched my arm. "Please, just buy me a pair of heels. Size 32. My daughter's wedding is in an hour and mine just snapped." I hesitated, but the desperation in her eyes was real. "Fine. Any particular style?" "Black closed-toe. And hurry." I rushed into the nearest boutique, scanning the shelves. The clerk raised an eyebrow as I grabbed the only size 32 pair, black sleek, and far more expensive than I could afford. $85, she said. I winced. "I only have $60. She folded her arms. "No discounts." I leaned in. "Please, a woman's wedding day is at stake." She sighed. "Fine, but only because you look desperate." I bolted back, heels in hand. The woman's face lit up. "Bless you." She pressed a crisp $100 bill into my palm before vanishing into a waiting car. By the time I reached the office, sweat trickled down my back. The receptionist, a sharp-eyed woman named Damaris, barely glanced up. "Interviews are over, but leave your resume. We'll call you." They didn't call. A week later, I returned, swallowing my pride. "Any openings?" Damaris smirked. "Just janitorial." I took it. For weeks, I mopped floors, invisible to the executives, until one night, I overheard Paul, the new project manager, panicking in his office. "The numbers don't make sense," he muttered, flipping through files. I peeked. The financial projections were a disaster. Against my better judgment, I stayed after hours, recalculating everything. By dawn, the report was flawless. The next morning, Don Chio, the company's biggest client, arrived early. Alejandra, the CEO, paled as Paul stumbled to presentation. Don Chio frowned. "These figures are inconsistent." Silence. Then, from the back of the room, I spoke. "Actually, sir, the IRR is 23.4%, and the NPV..." All eyes turned to me. Alejandra's jaw tightened. "And you are..." "The janitor," Damaris sneered. Don Chio leaned forward. "Explain." I did, in detail. After the meeting, Alejandra cornered me. "Why didn't you say you were an economist?" "You never asked." She exhaled sharply. "Paul's fired. You're taking his position." I should have been thrilled. But as I sat at my new desk, I noticed something. The heels I bought weeks ago sat neatly under Alejandra's chair. Size 32. That evening, I met the woman from the bus stop again, at Alejandra's penthouse. "You!" I gasped. She smiled. "My daughter told me about you." Alejandra folded her arms. "Mother has a habit of testing people." The older woman winked. "Kindness opens doors, but competence keeps them open." Epilogue. I kept the $100 bill she'd given me, framed on my new office wall. A reminder. Sometimes the smallest act of kindness leads to the biggest opportunities. But it's what you do after that determines your future.